Everyone, this is Jeffrey from Honda Morristown. Behind me I've got a 2018 GMC Sierra 1500. Now for me personally, I'm excited to do this one because it is somewhat reminiscent of that 2024 Ram 1500 that I did. If you haven't seen that video, it is on the channel here. Just go ahead and pop over there and you can see kind of some comparisons there, as I am going to say a couple of things that I do prefer over one over the other. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and walk around the outside and then climb on inside. I'll let you know some of my thoughts. So all in all, it is in excellent condition. It is 2018. I believe it is a little bit over 100,000 miles. I think it's somewhere close to 120, 130. I'll show that odometer as per usual. I can't remember off the top of my head, but all in all, in very, very nice shape. Tailgate here, which one thing I do like is the tailgate does lock with the car, but otherwise very easy to open, all one-handed. And you can see that bed liner is in good shape. You also have the toolbox on there, which is also a plus. Very easy to close, one-handed, just like so. You can see it does have a backup camera as well, which will show that off too once we climb inside. It does have the sort of corner step there. Some people like that, some people don't. I don't mind it myself. It's just a nice, easier kind of way, especially if you're not quite as tall like me. It does have the nice full-sized cab, so it does have both full-size doors, lots of space on the inside. If you are new to the channel, it is no secret that I do enjoy a nice roomy cab on a truck. There we are, back around. So let's go ahead and climb on inside. So I really do want to show off just a couple of things, and I want to talk about my comparison between specifically those two trucks. So right away, you'll notice it is a nice leather interior there, kind of some fun like detail stitching in there. Very good shape. Same in the back row here. Very, very nice. Again, a decent amount of space as well. I'm gonna grab the key out of my pocket, climb up inside. So right away, you'll notice that it is a nice and easy to read display as well here. The center console, very reminiscent to the shape of the Ram. A little bit wider, a little bit different look to it, but I want to highlight a couple of things here. So it does have a key. Pop that in there, fires right up. So the engine in here is that Ecotec engine. It's a V8, but it does go down to a V4 to improve on that gas mileage. Personally, I really like, as sometimes driving a truck is not always the most efficient. There you can see there's a little informational screen, is nice, bright, easy to read. Same with all of these little dash dials here. Yeah, there we are, 129, 171 for that mileage there. So in addition here, where I really want to focus my thoughts is here in the center console. I think this is one spot that I really prefer this 1500 over the Ram. There's just a little bit of a nicer layout. I prefer this screen a little bit more than the one in the Ram. It does have navigation, which is great, but honestly what I really like about it, does have the dual zone, which is great, but I really like this right here. Same on this side. So what it is it is heated and cooled seats, and it is all at the push of a button. You can have just a heated back, you can have back and bottom for heating as well as cooling. And simple button click, should hear it kick on there, and then if you want to turn it down, all you do is just quick, easy tap. Very simple. I really enjoy that, and I like that it's all right there by the climate control. So with the Ram, I mentioned kind of where I really liked having the shifter and four-wheel drive stuff. That is still true. I do prefer that as opposed to, you know, your traditional lever here, and then I've got the four-wheel drive controls over here. I don't mind this layout at all. I do like the Ram's position of it, but I honestly still have to give a little bit of an edge to the Sierra here, because I really enjoy that the temperature knob is right here, and then on top of that, you've just got that. It just keeps everything very, very linear, as opposed to like the knob here and then the seat control being like down here and having to go there. where, again, similar with the Ram, you get to have all of this nice space in that center console. I do really enjoy that. It does have a backup camera, like I mentioned. There we go there. You can see that. All in all, pretty nice. In terms of a ride and which one I prefer, I have to admit, I still prefer the ride of the Ram just a little bit more, but the Sierra was a really nice ride as well. It's just a little bit of a different feel to it, and honestly, I think it's gonna really come down to personal preference if you're looking at some of those specific things. All in all, it is a fantastic truck. I'd love for you to come down, try it for yourself, answer any questions that I might have. Otherwise, you know, you can always reach out, give us a call, ask for me, and I'm happy to help in any way I can. Right now, it is located at Honda Morristown in Morristown, Tennessee. And I will leave you with this, the 2018 GMC Sierra 1500.